we are. Greetings, humans. Greetings, and welcome back to another fun-filled episode. Bear here, 29-year veteran of the woods. Although today, Bear's actually in the cave. It's a little wet outside. It's been raining all day long. So I hope your day is going a little bit better than Bear's here. Getting off to a little bit late start. We'll explain why in just a moment here. But glad to have everyone here joining us right before the Christmas holidays here. Can you feel it, people? In the air. Oh, jingle bells all around out there. So, you know what? Bear actually has a long time friend. I can't say I'm friends with Santa, but you know, some of the reindeer out there, and you know what they say. You know what they say about old Santa. You know, you got to get on his good list. You got to be nice. And the way to be nice this year, to get on that good list, make sure you hit that thumbs up for Bear. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, everybody out there. And subscribe as well. You will definitely get the express lane to the good list this year. All right, well, let's go ahead just get right on into it here, people. We'll show it in just a minute. We had a box open that Bear was trying to do today. So we've got some nice, beautiful artwork here from Mike Miller. Got some nice original art here, as long as a couple cards here as well. I'm going to go up with the Lonestar collection that Bear's starting to develop here. So we'll talk about that just a minute or two. Just wanted to kind of preview a little bit of that. I still got the second mark of the cross there. It's Christmas. Purple. We'll go with it, people. What the heck? Why not? Why not, people? But anyways, just wanted to kind of have that out there. But we do have some campaign updates for you good people. Let me see. So anyways, Bear was doing a box open, literally maybe about an hour and a half before had to get going here. And it's like, I hope I can fit in a show for you good people tonight. So if it is less than professional than normal, which isn't professional at all, you know why, people. You definitely know why out here. Good to see Uncle E doing pretty good here. 565,000 on the weekly check-in from CyberFrog 3. So doing pretty well. Kind of slowed up a little bit for the holidays, but probably a little bit afterwards they might do a kind of a quick push out there for it. So I hope to see it come up. I'm kind of hoping it to see like 75. That would make a really good number. Although 1 million would make a really great number. But hey, let's at least be realistic before the first of the year. So there we go. There is that. Do go check it out, people. Do go check it out. But we've actually got, if Bear can find it here one of these days, Bear. Professional show. That should be a New Year's resolution for Bear. Do a professional... Well, they did that last year. Didn't really work out, did it? Oh, well. We'll try it again this year. We will try... It's kind of like losing weight. You know, it's like, oh, well, I didn't lose as much weight as I wanted to this year. But there's always next year. There's always next year, people. From Aaron LOPRESTI. Aaron LOPRESTI out here. He's got his Wraith of God Blood Hunters. I tell you, people, hopefully this next week, Bear will have a little bit of time off, and go ahead and check that out. At least give you a thumbs up on it. Tell you what Bear thinks about it. I've cracked open a little bit of it, but mainly the story's in the back, so I can't really comment too much on the second book here, but if there's anything like the first book, a really good, looking forward to it, I guess I should say. Hi, everyone. Hey, Aaron. He says, I am thrilled. For crying out loud, the bold and the beautiful. Aaron is the bold and Bear is the beautiful out here. I tell you, people, it always throws Bear off with the bolding. I feel like I should shout this or something. I'm not really sure how that's supposed to work. But he says, hi, everyone. I am thrilled to announce that once again, we here at Empire Comics have completed another successful campaign. Congratulations. All books and original art have been shipped out. Well, as long as it's been shipped out here, and you know, you might get one or two out there. This is, you know, I didn't get the books. You know, my mailman was attacked by a, you know, wild creature out there. Just let it go. Just it'll work itself out. Everyone at this point should have received at least an email with a tracking number letting you know that your books are on the way. Sorry, little Timmy. Again, if you find your order is incorrect or any problems arise in the shipping process, like, you know, bears out there, don't hesitate to let him know so that he can get it corrected. Thank you all for backing and supporting this campaign. We'll be on the lookout for Wraith of God, not one, not two, but Trace. Wraith of God Trace. Fear Hollow, coming in 2024. In the meantime, he says, check out. You could continue to check out our latest project. That would be Kit Carter and Planet Doom on Indiegogo, which is shadow banning. Poor Aaron out here. Hold on. If he does have one thing to be angry about. There we go. There's old angry Aaron. That would be the one thing to be angry about. I was looking to see if I had any of the, I guess I don't. Guess Bear does not here. I thought I had a Kit Carter image on here. I guess I do not. Or if it's in there somewhere, it's labeled as something else. As Bear does sometimes out here. Yes, indeed. So anyways, there is that. And finally, well, I want to say finally. I think we got two more. Yeah. From your boy out here, that would be your boy Zach. He says, first kill print file being assembled. Ho! Hi, everyone. Hi, you boy. Lettering and edits are complete. We will now begin building the print file for the first kill graphic novel. He says, thanks. And that's from Richard. So there you go. It's got the lettering in. Got the coloring. Artwork looks amazing. Excellent, excellent all around. I tell you, people, Bear has a little bit. I'm going to ask the audience here. Maybe Bear could get a little bit of audience participation and help him out here. Gosh dang it. Let me find it here. Let me see if I can. Where the heck? Ah, stupid Tim Apple, for crying out loud. Hold on 1 second. Because it's private browsing. Yada, yada, yada. Thing with the thing. Oh, good to see Amy here. Great to see you as well. It was kind of a last-minute show here for Bear. I wasn't even sure if he was going to do it, so if it's a little less than professional than normal, let him know, for crying out loud. Let him know. Well, at least you'll know why it's a little bit that way. Anyways, let me find it here. 1 second. Oops, not that one. Oh, good to see that. Let me see. Where did I put it? There we go. So Bear's trying to do the end of the year wrap-up of his Rambo movie watch-along. One of the ways that Bears does it is to go here to the IMDb photo gallery and pick out a number of these photos that are screen grabs that they had, and just kind of assemble them together. I can't show the full movie or anything. Good Lord, you do not want to see the full movie here. Bear would multiply be banned many times on YouTube. Anyways, I've been trying to do that, and it's worked lately, but this last one, all of the, let me see if I can find it here. All of the formatting for all the images there are different. They completely change up. So, for example, let me see if I can get to it here. So this is kind of the way that Bear would normally do it. Just kind of take different screen grabs off of the movie there and kind of show that together along with, along with some of the artwork that Bear has in there. But when it's different sizes, it doesn't fill up the frame fully, or it will kind of go back and forth a little bit on Bear if he's doing it the way that he's been doing it. So I got to figure out a way to do this. And I don't have as many, let me get off of this. I don't have as many pictures as well. So, this is going to be kind of interesting how to do this. I'm thinking maybe just do some of the, let me go back to it, just do some of the artwork in there. I don't want to confuse people and say, okay, we're watching the movie, but here's the artwork. Not really sure how to do that. But anyways, that is Bear's consideration here some of the chat out here. Let's see. Amy says, what you always do a professional show. Thank you, Amy. You were Bear's best friend out here. Let's see. She says, does the video editor stretch the art fit by default? I think it's fit by default. It's an what am I trying to say? What the heck? OBS. It's an OBS. There's probably a setting where it will change that. But if you got, letterbox going to portrait, back to letterbox, let's see if I remember correctly. It fits it in that would do the portrait. So all the letterboxes are smaller by comparison. So the portrait could fit in there. I wish I could show it here, but yeah, it's kind of odd. So Bear's been stuck here for the past week trying to figure out how to do a Rambo wrap-up watch along for good people without all the where is it here? Without all the pictures in there. And like you can see here, it goes, let's see, 6 pages. But like 4 of them are just like red carpet stuff. So I don't have nearly the amount of photos, which I guess is good. Man, it wasn't very violent, but subject matter was very tough to do there. So anyhow, that is Bear's problem, and not yours out there. But anyways, anybody has any ideas, let Bear know. Let him know. All right, and finally, for you good people out here, from that would be the G ship. That would be Gary Shipman in Titan. There we go. Titan Mouse of Might, Volume 3. Pardon me. He's got an update. He says, hello, all backer. Hello, all backer? Hello, all backers? Maybe there's a all backer out there that he is talking to. Hello, all Gary. It's update time. Titan Mouse of Might Volume 3 is all but done, people. As of today, 100% of the ink pages are done. Whoops. And 100% of the lettering is done, Gary. Not are done. Is done. I'm just waiting on the last rounds of edits to come in, and then we're off to the printer. Thank you all for your continued support. Your friend in comics, that'd be the great Gary Shipman out here. So I believe I'll have to go take a look at this. I don't recall if this is still in demand or not, but if he's headed off to the printer, people, go ahead and get your order in right away for Titan. Looks like it's coming to a close here pretty quickly. Pretty quickly out here. All right. Oh, gosh, Amy, I am sorry. I've covered up the... yeah. I should show what the heck Bear is doing here. Let me get back to it. The thing with the thing. No, not that. Bear's in a little bit of a kind of a distraction mode here because he literally just did... Where is it? Come on, Bear. Thing with the thing. Literally just did a box open for the art that Mike Miller sent old Bear here. So a little bit flustered. I'm not in the same area, so trying to get everything together. It's been a mess. I've just been trying to grab things together here real quickly. So once again, not quite a professional show, but we're trying, people. We're definitely trying out here. Let's see. Anyways, his name is Al Baker. Close enough. Al Baker out there. She says, "Oh, look at the cool art." Well, let's go ahead. Let's just jump right on into it. Why does Bear need to sign into chat? I'm already signed in. For crying out loud, I'm not going to chat. I don't know. Whatever. We all do our best. Bear is literally trying. Literally, when Bear was doing the box open here, I've been trying to do 2 cameras. So I've got this camera here. There's another one that was shooting kind of a flat angle over this way. Of course, Bear gets in like 10 minutes into the box open. Spent like 5 minutes setting everything up, or getting everything ordered and set up and everything. And then about 5 minutes into the actual box open, of course, it just... decides, hey, we've run out of memory here on your camera, so we're just gonna shut down. So like most of the thing is the top down one here, but yes, very cool. Got this in yesterday from Mike. Resident Evil. So it's got the character back there. I'm trying to remember the character's name here. Giving Bear a hard time here. But anyways, great stuff here. One of the things that Bear liked was signed. Let's see, can we see that on the... There we go. Yeah, signed that. And he's also got like a little stamp on there. Stamps on there as well. So pretty cool. I thought that was kind of interesting. Long story, very short. Oh, good to see Melissa as well. Good to see Melissa as well. Isn't Bear's Mike art amazing? It is. It is, people. It is. So long story, very short. Bear got this guy. Let's see. Can we show it on screen there? Let's see if we can see it. There we go. Lonestar. A while back. I don't know why it's got stuff on there. I don't know. Anyways, I got this a while back from Mike. Probably during one of the auctions. I think it was definitely after the first campaign. Probably maybe right around the second campaign. Like, hey, all right, I got a card from Mike there. Pretty cool. Lonestar. You know, it's got all this stuff on there. Pretty cool. Like that. So, like, on the second campaign, Beer was like, yeah, all right, I want to try to do another card there. I kind of like the small form factor of some of the cards there. So it says, okay, let me go ahead and do one. Gosh darn it, let me go ahead and do two. So got two in orders here from Kanan White. Kanan White out there. The campaign closed, different things happened, yada, yada, yada. Got the book in. It's like, all right, the books, congratulations, look good and everything. Like, wait a minute. Where the heck are those cards at? Waited. The campaign closed. Everything is filled. I think I tried to get in touch with Mike. I don't know. It was kind of a back and forth. Not his fault. I'm not trying to put any blame on anybody here. But some time passed. I was like, wait a minute. Hold on. Where the heck are those cards, man? Come on, man. So got back in touch with him. Something was going on with Kanan. I'm not sure what was... I think he went back to work for Marvel at one point, or maybe he was working on the book with, what was it? The Dame Drops book or something like that. So he couldn't fulfill. Something along that way happened. Mike says, hey, don't worry about it. I got you covered. I'll take care of it. That was right around the time of the whole NFT stuff. So that got pushed off to the side. Finally, Bear was like, all right, Mike, we need to do something about these cards. He was nice enough to say, yeah, okay, we need to go ahead and get that taken care of. And blasted out both of these probably within the past week or so. So thank you. There we go. Thank you, Mike. If anybody can remember her name, I was trying to remember the Lone Star's girlfriend's name. I couldn't. It's not like Sally or anything like that. But there you go. I like the hair. I like the hair in there. But I think he did a better job on these cards than the Lone Star card down here. I think this is a lot better. Actually, so you never know. Maybe some of that NFT stuff, helped old Mike to learn how to draw there. So he also did there we go. He also did the little stamp on there. I thought that was pretty cool. There we go. Now we can see it. There we go. I gotta hold it up high to the camera over there. And I remember this guy. It's Schwarg, something along those lines. Anyways. There we go. I like his contemplating smile that he has going on there. Not quite a smirk, but he knows something's up, and he's not trying to show his hand. But there you go. I like it. So, anyways, got a kind of trifecta of Lone Star out here. So you got your regular Lone Star. What was her name? Ada? A different version of Jill. There we go. Jill number 3 or 4 out there. And of course Schwarg as well. So we got kind of the sort of trifecta of different art there from... Oh, I should probably turn on that light. That would help. Not really. Shows up the bear though. That's good enough. Anyway, so got that in with the artwork here today. So thank you, Mike. Appreciate that. We'll be doing a box open here shortly whenever Bear can kind of get around to it. But I look forward to that. Unfortunately, it's going to be that camera right there. It's going to be mostly an overhead shot. I tried to, I'm showing the card. I'm showing the card off to the camera that's off screen there. I'm like, hey, check out this card, blah, blah, blah. And it's over here, so we're not going to be able to see that. So I'd probably scan these in and show that show that somehow. I do wish that I did have another one of these plastic cards that went with it. That would be helpful. But other than that, came in great. No issues whatsoever there. That scared off the postman. You know, he had his hands filled with a whole bunch of Christmas gifts for the whole Timmy McTimerson family. Well, whatever. Got scared away. Still disappointed though. No fish. Still waiting on the home delivery of salmon. That would be Bear's Christmas gift. Yes, indeed. All right, let me find the chat here. Angel. Her name is Angel. Thank you. This is why Bear has you folks in the chat here, so you can do the remembering for Bear that he can't remember. Angel. Thank you, Amy. Or Melissa. Melissa as well. Well, wait a minute. We'll just go with both of them. Thank you both out there. He's up to something. Look out, says Melissa. There we go. I called him Letters. I couldn't think of how to pronounce his name. There you go. Schvarg. SVARG or something like that. Something pretty cool. He looks just like Letters. Pretty cool. We're the Remembers, I should say. Remembers. There you go. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you. So anyways, got that in. Did get, and Bear appreciates this. We're still not on the campaign updates, but Bear does appreciate this. Got in an email the other day. I'm probably going to get this screwed up, but the Shadow of the Conqueror book is headed this way here. So hopefully doing another box open either before Christmas or before the New Year's. You know, Bear's had a kind of a tradition lately of the past couple of years of doing a box open on Boxing Day. So wherever P-Money might be, he might look forward to that. Probably eating poutine or at a hockey game or something like that. So Bear's got his hockey game later. So we shall see. We shall see. That's a great name for bears to pronounce. Svarg. That's true. That is true. So anyways, there we go. I got a couple. Oh, shoot. I didn't have the hard drive plugged in. We'll have to do that another time. But Bear was remarking in the box open video of, like, I've gotten several video game original arts out there. So got some stuff. Oh, gosh. From Mike as well. I got Street Fighter. Got Street Fighter 2. I remember Weldon did a Metal Gear. Let's see. There might be Siege did a Rose from Street Fighter. So yeah, it was kind of interesting. I think Bear probably has more video game character original art than like comic art. So kind of interesting there. But anyways, there we go. It looks cool. I kind of like how the depth of it, like she's running towards you, and the monster is kind of chasing behind. So it's got a lot of action, a lot of stuff going on in the scene there. I thought it was pretty cool. Thought it was pretty cool. That's right, says Amy. So much cool game art. It wasn't this was never intentional for Bear. It's like, yeah, let me go ahead and get a bunch of, video game art. I like Street Fighter. Nothing wrong with that. Chun-Li, not Kyung-Li. And love the Metal Gear Solid series out there. I've played Resident Evil many times, but not like the biggest. It's not Bear's biggest or favorite series out there, but I do enjoy it. Do like it out here. Boxing Day called such because of the unboxing videos. Well, at least here on Bear's channel. So, anyways, there we are, people. There is some great art from Mike Miller. Hope to have the box opening video up hopefully this week. We shall see. I did it in HDR, so we'll see. Sometimes, I tell you, people, sometimes YouTube, it renders them real quickly, and other times it goes slower than others. I can't, you can never predict. You can never, like, okay, it's going to come out on a Wednesday, and then it's like, it's still rendering. Like, thanks, YouTube. thanks a lot out there. Gosh dang it. Anyways, there is that. Let me get to it here because Bear actually did have a couple. Not very many. Listen, people, Bear has been trying to get other stuff done here. So the show here tonight. Let's see here. Do the thing with the thing. So you can do this thing because you're locked out because of dang Tim Apple. Private browsing. For crying out loud. Anyhow, I had a kind of a funny story. Let's start off with the funny story here, and then we'll get into some of the box office news out there. Some interesting stuff out there from the box office news. Good to see Tank Ferret here. Hail all of you magnificent bearsters. I got it this time, Tank. I got it this time, man. Great to have him here. Hope you're having a great Christmas holiday season out here. Hope everybody is. It's that time of the year where it's like, you feel like you got to rush, and it's like, gosh, I'm buying presents for somebody else. I'm gonna enjoy their reaction to it. But gosh darn it, where's my time? Where's Bear's time? Anyways, great, especially on a Saturday night. I gotta thank everybody out there for showing up on a holiday Saturday night. There's plenty of stuff going on out there, but you're right here with Bear in his sometimes professional show. All right, let me get off of this. We'll come back to this later, but just wanted to show you that real quick. That was one of the reasons that Bear was kind of a little bit out of it here. Let's see, where am I? Oh, here we go. Here we are from the New York Post. Isabel Keene and Patrick Riley. People, a bull that escaped the slaughterhouse. Good for him. Taken to animal sanctuary after causing rush hour chaos on the Newark Penn Station tracks. The tracks, people. There's no bull. You know what here? A Texas Longhorn was spotted running across a New Jersey. What is up with New Jersey? They've been getting all the animal stories lately here. We've had Turkles. Let's see. We had Turkles. We had Albert Einswine. I don't know if this particular cow has a name, but we'll come up with something here. We'll come up with something here in a minute. But yeah, there we go. There is. Let me show it here. Find him out there. There we go. Cow on the tracks. In New Jersey, Newark Thursday morning, causing a delay of up to 45 minutes for commuters headed into the Big Apple. Reports of the rodeo star running loose at the New York Penn Station emerged around 10:30 a.m., and he remained on the tracks for about an hour before he was captured and taken to an animal sanctuary. Officials with the New Jersey Transit alerted commuters to the bizarre incident on X, also known as Twitter. Writing a rail service is subject to a 45-minute delay between Newark Penn and PSNY due to police activity near Newark Penn Station. And a cow. Humorously addressing the delay, New Jersey Transit wrote, police activity above a photo of an out-of-place bull seemingly staring straight at the camera. A station announcer can be heard on the video telling travelers, due to obstruction on the tracks, all trains are subject to delays. While the baffled bovine, they're getting paid by the puns here, ran up and down the tracks along the platform as travelers filmed on their cell phones. The runaway bull escaped from a slaughterhouse in Newark, rather. There you go. If you're going to escape a slaughterhouse, might as well head down to old Penn Station. Get the heck out of there, man. So I'm getting the heck out of here. Do the cows, do the steers, do they stand up or do they sit down on the train? On the subway, I should say, into New York. Officers with the Newark Police Emergency Service Unit and the Port Authority Police Department tracked down the bull and contained it inside a fence lot, quote, without incident. No injuries were reported, said the cops. The cow has been taken to the Skylands Animal Sanctuary and Rescue in Wantage, where he was, quote, safe but heavily sedated. That's where Bear wants to be. The organization wrote on Facebook, showing the bull laying in a pile of hay. See, we didn't eat it. Skyland's founder, Mike Sura, named the beast Ricardo. Here we go. We got the name finally. After one of Newark police officers on the scene who helped him coordinate to get the steer to sanctuary. Aww. Sorta said his phone blew up with hundreds of calls when the loose bull's bizarre appearance at the busy train station went viral on social media. I drove him straight to the vet, he says. I wanted to get him a Resavir drug for the sedatives they'd given him. And he also needs a bunch of test done to make sure he's safe to go with the other animals. Wait a minute, hold on. Hang on just a second. So they were going to send him to the slaughterhouse. So wouldn't they want to check for bugs and diseases before they slaughtered the cow and sent it out to people to eat? You'd figure you'd want to get that checked out beforehand. Ricardo, the roughly 1.5-year-old Texas Longhorn steer, meaning a bull who has been castrated. Ouch! Oh my God, poor guy. Weighing between 750 and 800 pounds. Ricardo must have escaped from a local slaughterhouse. He believes he had to be from a slaughterhouse or a transport truck over there, he said, noting there were several in the area. I personally didn't see any slaughterhouse people, but I believe the police worked with them because after they tranquilized Ricardo, somebody hogtied him. Shouldn't they cow-tie him? And that was not the police, he added. I don't know if that was some kind of a truck transport worker or a slaughterhouse worker or what. Somebody wanted some free meat. At Newark, police said they first responded to a report of a bull on the loose, and I can't even pronounce this, Fraglin-Hyson Avenue? That's near Victoria Street, which is right next to Victoria Livestock and Poultry and the New Jersey Transit Track. Train Transit Track. Too many letters here. Yada, yada, yada. Anyways, there we go. There, hopefully a happy story for Ricardo. Hanging out on the 232-acre farm near home to nearly 450 animals, including cows, bulls, sheep, goats, horses, and chickens in rural Suffolk County, about 55 miles northwest of Newark. No bears in there, though. No bears whatsoever. No bears whatsoever. What? Nope, I'm not trying to time out people. What's going on here? There we go. There you are. Let's see. Let's see. Did I miss something? God dang it. What the heck's going on here? Hold on just a second, people. What the heck is... Okay. Bear is going to have to read this in the other window here because the chats aren't showing up on his freaking YouTube. Okay. Anyways, let's see here. Tank says, people forget that New Jersey is supposed to be our official joke state. It's in the Constitution. There you go. Well, if it's in there, the founders knew what they were talking about. I believe for a number, probably about a decade or two, Florida was the punchline of a whole lot of jokes out there. It still is a little bit. Florida man, is there a New Jersey man out there? I don't know, but there's definitely Florida man. Definitely Florida man out there. I don't know why it's not showing up here. Gosh dang it. Let's see. And I'm not going to be able to scroll back, so if I miss something, I apologize. Is it in one of the amendments, asked Amy. I mean, cows can't hold the railing, Bear. That's true. They can't hold the railing. They have to sit on one of the seats when taking the train. Hopefully it's not full. I mean, can you imagine giving your seat up to a bull, a castrated bull, in fact? It's somewhere between the Assembly of Congress and the currency laws, says Tank. Oh, there you go. Probably. Some pretty foundational stuff. It's more American than German chocolate cake. That's true. Bear wanted to have some German chocolate cake and then found out it didn't have anything to do with Germany. What the heck, man? What the heck's going on with that? Oh, there goes one of Bear's lights. Oh, well here. All right, let's see. I had a couple of these. Let's see. Loose ball. There's a shocking ingredient in McDonald's fries. Here we go. Here is the weekend box office update. If Bear can freaking talk here, man. All right, let me just try. Let me see if it will. I don't know why it's. Okay, now it's showing up. That's weird. It like shows up like minutes later on the main webpage here. Well, that's all right. Bear is long past his professional show here. Spoiler: it's actually food. Yes, it is. It is actual food. It's not from Germany though, for some reason. Don't know how. Anyhow, from the good folks here at Deadline and Anthony D'Alessandro, Wonka, believe it or not, isn't a film. I can't believe it either. Go figure. Wonka opening getting sweeter. Oh, I see what you did there, Deadline. With $37 to $38 million on the box office update for Saturday. Where shall we go with this? Ladies, if you catch your fella out there striking a pose like this, you might have some problems there in that relationship. I'm just saying. Just saying out there. Just saying. Anyhow, Wonka, Warner Brothers Wonka, is doing what it's supposed to do this weekend for a mid-December pre-Christmas family title. It's posted an A on Cinema Score on its way to an improved $37 to $38 million after a higher than expected previews on Friday. $14 million. Not bad at all. Some industry estimates have Wonka reaching a $40 million opening. It might. It depends on, they try a little trickery sometimes. Sometimes they'll do like a 4-day weekend or a 5-day weekend. Sometimes they're supposed to do a 3-day weekend. So it kind of really depends on what their estimates are. Is it 4 days, 3 days? You got to kind of read past. You got to kind of, whenever you're going into some of these articles, you got to understand that they're not really telling the truth. They're telling their version of the truth. So you got to kind of read between the lines, I suppose. A deep dive into Wonka's demos, and you'll find that many are sweet on the film. Gosh darn it. Female ticket buyers under the age of 18, 11% of the audience, gave it an A+. Gee, I wonder why. And those under 25, 36% gave it an A. There you go. Again, it's a great result for a musical after the genre's post-COVID funk. And the studios intentionally didn't sell Wonka as such in the trailers. Why, they ask at Deadline. Well, apparently test audience focus groups generally hate musicals, and the only way to get people into the theater with one is to trick them. They're gonna trick them this time. Ha ha! You thought it was just a normal movie that, we're gonna go see Willy Wonka and how he came up to be and all this other stuff. There might be a couple song and dance numbers in there. Hey, that's fine. No, people, it's a musical. It is a musical. And you've been tricked, people. So Deadline thought this is a great idea. They thought, ha. You can kind of see who they write for, really. I mean, they're not writing for the audience out there. It's a trade paper. So they're basically writing for Warner Brothers. Essentially, hey, Warner Brothers, hey, we did a really good job writing up your Wonka movie out here. Why don't you give us some more advertising money? That's how it goes, people. That's how it goes. So, anyways, they thought it was a great idea to trick their audience. That can work once. That can work for one weekend for sure. But when, the fellas out there kind of hear, date or, significant other, hey, we're going to go to the Wonka film. And it's like, no, it's not a film. It's a musical. I'm not going to get tricked again. Thank you, Deadline. If they get in the door and Deadline says, if they get in the door and wind up enjoying themselves, then business is solid for a studio on a musical. Well, what if they don't enjoy themselves? What if they hate it? What if they says, hey, we were tricked? Whatever. Let's see. Amy says, Wonka looks pretty in the ads I've seen, more colorful than a lot of films coming out. And the sets and costumes look nice. I would agree with that. I would totally agree with that if they weren't selling the movie completely different than what it is. Kind of reminds Bear a little bit of the Barbie movie. Oh, it's a musical, she says. That's cool. I hope the music is nice. I have no idea. Apparently he can sing okay, but really, do you really want to go in and, hey, here we go. Let's listen to the musical. Blah, 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 blah. Not really. Sorry, ladies out there. The fellas, the musicals. This is the same reason why Lionsgate didn't lean into those beautiful country ballads numbers in its Hunger Games prequel marketing that set up the prequel apart from the rest of its previous sequels. They say, speaking of that movie, it continues to hold well at negative 35% on a fifth weekend. Not doing bad at all. Running total of 145, close to 146. Look for a pop, they say, during Christmas and New Year's periods. And it goes on, kind of breaks all that stuff down. We won't get into all of that. I kind of wanted to show, I have no idea what this movie is. No clue whatsoever. No clue what this one is here. So let's just go ahead, go all the way down here to the chart here. We can kind of read in between the lines here. Kind of interesting stuff. Obviously, Wonka, it amazes Bear. It amazes Bear, really, about how many theaters that are out there that are showing just whatever the movie du jour of the week is. I think the Marvels had that same amount of theaters there. It's not even on the list anymore, people. It hasn't been on the list for like a week and a half. Anyways, 4,203 theaters brought in $14 million. So pretty good. I wouldn't say they were completely filled. They may be filled in some markets, but not bad. Probably the biggest story of the past couple weeks has been this Hunger Games movie. Even though it lost a good amount of theaters there, still in quite a few. $1.7 million on Friday for a 5-week-old movie that most of the people that probably wanted to go see it have seen it. And they're either coming back a second time or these are very new people coming in. So doing really well. I'm trying to remember last week if they were, I think they were either 2 or 3. The Boy and the Heron was number 1. It came down to number 3. Hunger Games either was number 2 or number 3. So it either held or increased there, but pretty good. Boy and the Heron, 23,000 theaters. Actually came up in theaters there. Not bad. Let's see, $1.5 million for the total of 22. I have no idea how much it cost to make, but they're not doing pretty bad in a foreign market. This is actually a Japanese movie. I believe it's either subtitled or English dialogue there, but I'll have to do a little bit more research on this movie. But there you go. A Deadline was kind of poo-pooing this last week, and they're doing pretty good. Doing really well out there. Godzilla -1. Everybody talks about it. Bear still has not seen it there, but in fact, in more theaters than Boy and the Heron. And they're pretty close. 5 million over the weekend, 4.89. So neck and neck there. So out of your top 5 movies for this week, you've got two foreign films out there in the top 5. Not bad at all, people. Not bad. Who would have known that Trolls Band Together holding at week 5 here at number 5. So good for them. Don't know anything about the movie. Don't really care anything about it. But hey, they're beating the Marvels. So there you go. They're also beating. This is, Bear's been saying this for the past couple weeks. Definitely the most underreported entertainment story here in quite a while, in quite a number of months. Wish, which is essentially Disney's, they've had their 100th year anniversary this year. So this was kind of their big Disney animation. They throw in a bunch of Easter eggs. It was basically a celebration of everything Disney. Well, new Disney, I should say. Everything celebrating Disney out there. They were going to try and end the year on a high note. Of course, they probably thought, starting off the year, what was it? Black Panther. Oh, that was going to do great. It made money, but it didn't. It wasn't boffo or anything like that. And then, Indiana Jones. It's going to be the greatest. No, that's one of the biggest box office flops of all time. Well, that's all right. We've got, Guardians of the Galaxy. It made a little bit of money. It wasn't anything crazy or anything like that. Oh, well, the Marvels. It made Captain Marvel made $1 billion last time. We're going to at least make $1 billion, right? Nope, not even on the charts. One of the biggest money losers of all time. And then they thought they would cap it off with Wish here. Still in a good number of theaters. Managed to scrape up on week 4, $730,000. Yikes. $3.2 million on 3-day for a total. I don't know if it cost $100 million. Probably maybe promotion, all that other stuff. Probably 100, 120 or something like that. So it is not coming anywhere close. Anywhere close to even a semblance of breaking even. You don't see too many of the talking heads out there on the YouTube talking too much about this movie out there. Talking plenty about Captain Marvel, but for Disney being known for animation, their Pixar movies have kind of, which by the way, I think I've got it here. I do. They're bringing them back into the theaters. It says, "Hey, Red, did you like that movie?" Or Luca. Oh yeah, we all remembered Luca. All that, it's going to come back into the theaters, so you can see it in the theaters. All right. Because they literally have nothing. Between the actor strike, Disney Plus just completely gutting their entire theatrical, Marvel getting pushed back and pushed back and pushed back. They literally are like, okay, we're going to re-release movies that are supposed to go on Disney Plus. We're going to put them into the theater. So that is where Disney is at right now. That is bad. If they knew what was good for them, they would just kind of, at the end of the year, just commit seppuku and be done with it. Like, I'm so sorry for disappointing you. You'll never be disappointed again. But no, they're not going to do that. They're going to blame you. They're going to blame me. They're going to blame everybody else except for themselves. Christmas with The Chosen, have no idea, but not bad, $4.7 million. Napoleon for a movie that is going to be out and streaming in a couple weeks. Not doing pretty bad. $57 million. Isn't that right where... Yeah, a little bit more than Wish. A little bit more than... Disney's big movie made about as much as Napoleon did, which, I don't know. I think maybe if they had, what's his face? Timothy Chalamet. Played Napoleon instead of Joaquin Phoenix. It might have been a little bit better. The guy's like, 50 years old? So, Napoleon was a little bit younger. So, let's do that. Man, Beyonce. Boy, oh boy. Another one that not too many people are talking about that are not doing well at all. Deadline here, week 1, they were just like, oh, this is going to be complete boffo. This is going to be great. I think it made like 20 million in the first week there, and it's made 10 in the next 2 or something like that. So 555 on Friday between almost 2,000 theaters. That's not good at all. Not good at all. And then Poor Things, rounding it out. I'm trying to remember. Is that the one with Emma Stone? Is it the crazy movie with Emma Stone? I don't recall. I mean, it's only in 73 theaters. Look at it. Look at the difference between Beyonce in 1,723 theaters compared to 82 theaters, and it only bested them by 70K on Friday. And not very much over the 3-day there. So there you go. There is another bomb out there from Beyonce. Ay. Who would have thought? Holy cow. Are you kidding? Are you kidding, Bear? Are you kidding, Bear, Amy? Reportedly, the production budget on Wish, this is why Bear wonders where all this money goes, was $200 million. That doesn't include marketing. So probably, let's just say 250. Let's be generous. 250. They made the movie for $250 million, and after 4 weeks, they made a little over $50 million. Ouch. Ouch. Like, why is Bob Iger even... Why is he even still there? Like, you'd figure somebody at Disney would say, okay, we need somebody to throw under the bus. I mean, Caffeine Kennedy, somebody, anybody, throw somebody under the bus for crying out loud. Kevin Feige, throw him under the bus for crying out loud. Ay, 250 million. And they made 50 plus back after 4 weeks. I bet you this will be out of the top 10 next week. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. It might be at the bottom 9 or 10 out there, especially with it being at Christmas time. But man, oh man, that is pretty bad. Down 38% from the week before, which is like 60% from the week before that, which is 60. I was watching that on the Beyonce thing, which was like down 60%. They had a really good first weekend. It was down like 75% the next weekend, right? So out of that small amount, another more than half less than that. So the whole Beyonce thing is completely bad there. But, whatever. I guess that's what happens when you're in the Illuminati. You get paid, and it doesn't matter if your thing's crap or not. El crapo or nato. There you go. All right, let's see. Let me just finish this one out. Bear knows his audience. Bear definitely knows his audience here. From the good folks at New York Post. An Asia Grace. What a great name. Foodies out there shocked by a secret ingredient in McDonald's fries, cocaine. Who knew? McDonald's French fries, French fry fiends are going to have a cow. If you're a meat and potatoes kind of person, then you're in luck, they say. Those are the main ingredients for making the savory, slenderized spheres, served hot and fresh by the burger joint behemoth. Says an ex-Mickey D's executive chef, really? Who's spilling the sizzling secrets on how to replicate the recipe at home, people. Yes, indeed. I sure hope so. You can do your thing. No? You're not going to do your thing? Did I get rid of it? Of course I got rid of it. Okay, well, just imagine some French fries out there. Professional show one of these days. Do you want to buy McDonald's French fries from home, asks this gentleman. Or from the grocery store. Mike Heretz asked his audience over 882,000 hungry-eyed TikTok viewers, is there any other kind, in a viral video. You need to worry about the process in which you cook them, he continued, because that's the only way you're going to get them to taste like McDonald's fries. Heretz, best known for babbling about the chain's once confidential inner workings, like why 10:30 a.m. is the worst time to patronize the restaurant, and why ordering a Big Mac is a total ripoff, then offered a step-by-step explanation for duplicating the deliciously deep-fried bites. Grab a drink here. There you go. He's always in his car for some reason. I don't know why. I guess he's going through the drive-thru. First, you're going to have to go to Walmart. Boo. And then you're going to have to get the great value thin-cut French fried potatoes. He said, noting that the contents of the cost-friendly frozen bag is nearly identical to the potatoes used by McDonald's. After producing the store-bought spuds, Heretz recommends deep frying them at around 370 degrees for 2 minutes, depending on your equipment. You don't want to load your fryer basket. Those are wise words, sir. Never want to load your fryer basket. McDonald's fries are incredibly efficient, and they only fry a certain amount of time, he noted. So you're going to want to do it in small batches until it reaches the color you want. That golden Mickey D's fry color right there. The whistleblower, too, advised seasoning the slim slices with Morton salts. Not any other kind, apparently. He then flabbergasted fast foodies, revealing that people listen to me, beef tallow is key to achieving a chef's kiss of success. McDonald's does add beef flavor to its fryer oil for the French fries, he says. Pardon me. You're going to get your vegetable oil. You're going to add 2 tablespoons of beef tallow per 2 cups of oil, people. There you go. I'm sure that's going to tick off a lot of the Indian patrons of McDonald's, but that's all right. He also let it slip that McDonald's once only used the rendered fat to deep fry its fries. Wow. Not pairing it with oil, which he says would taste excellent. Should at-home chowhounds with a bias towards beef like to test his how-to with 100% tallow. Got to be careful out there, people. Be very careful. Have the fire extinguisher close by. You don't want to burn down your house. Unsurprisingly, his hot tips sent food junkies into a taste bud tizzy. I tell you, man, the puns. Paid by the puns. One Twitter user says, "What, you're telling me I can have my childhood French fries if I fry them in just beef tallow? The old fries were so much better," he says. As a mother with a 2-year-old who lives off of McDonald's fries, ma'am, you might want to get that checked out. Thank you, she says. He says, well, I just discovered why the fries hurt my stomach real bad. I'm allergic to beef, groaned a disgruntled gourmand. And lazy loafers argued that Harass's DIY fries weren't worth the effort. He says, sounds like it's going to be 40 times easier just to go through the Mickey D's drive-thru, a slacker says. Slackers out there. So anyways, people, there you go. Beef tallow is your secret ingredient. We knew it all along. We kind of knew it all along, but it's nice to have it confirmed out there, people. Really nice to have it confirmed. Yes, indeed. All right, people. Well, all this talk about French fries is making Bear quite hungry out here. So I want to say thank you, everybody. Last minute, Bear didn't even have it kind of advertised out there. Just kind of says, oh, well, it's 8 o'clock. Let me go ahead and do a show here real quick. So thanks, everybody, for coming out and checking out some of the, let me show it here, some of the great artwork here. Some great artwork from Mike Miller. Look forward to the box open here. Hopefully later this week. Might actually be a Boxing Day box open. We shall see. We shall see about that. But wanted to say thank you to Amy and Melissa as well. Of course, Tank Ferret. And, all of our lurkers, Russian bots, etc., etc. What did she say? Maybe salmon would work. What does it say? Maybe salmon would work too. There you go. I like that. Like that idea. Like that idea quite a lot. Actually, Bear just had some fish, so tasted delicious. Yes, indeed. But people, all this talk about French fries, it's made Bear hungry yet again. So he's going to head back into the woods. So until next time, people, grrrr. A grrr.